Okay, this is going to be a short core focus sequence here. Going to take about 10 to 15 minutes. You should have three things available to you. Something to slide on for your feet so you can slide them on the floor, a couple of yoga blocks, an elastic band. You may or may not need a mat. Just work things as best you can. To get started, let's come down to all fours. So once you bring this into all fours, we're going to take this into the wrists and we'll get things going right away. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips to set this up. Look down at your hands. And then with your palms facing down, rotate your fingers out to the side. Point your fingertips in toward your knees. Do that on both sides. So flatten your hands, spread your fingers out wide, grip the floor, press your spine up toward the ceiling. And I just want you to hold this here. And then we're going to take this into just a little bit more engagement. I want you to tuck the toes of both feet, hover your knees up off the floor and hold this. Now, while you hold this, keep your spine lifted, keep gripping the floor, keep that tension in your belly. And then if you can take this further, shift your weight to the left foot and just lift the toes of the right. And then put the toes down. Shift the weight to the right foot, lift the toes of the left. Switch it out, lift the right and the toes of the right foot again. Switch it out, lift the toes of the left foot again. Switch it out, lift the toes of the right foot again. Switch it out, lift the toes of the left foot again. Switch it out, lift the toes of the right foot again. Switch it out, lift the toes of the left foot again. Switch it out, one more round, lift the toes of the right foot again. Switch it out, lift the toes of the left foot again. And then put the toes down, put your knees down, come up onto your fingers. And down to your heels, and just take a moment, shake your hands out, loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And then we're going to take this into down dog, and we're going to take a little bit of a sequence here. So press in your hands, tuck the toes of both feet, bring your hips up high, pedal out for just a moment. And now keep in mind, we're trying to work a bunch of core tension here, which means you're going to keep your movement as slow and as smooth as possible. So start from your downward facing dog, just look forward a little bit. And we're going to do this one leg at a time. We'll take this through a few rounds. So just take this slow. From your down dog, lift your right foot, pull the right knee to your chest as close as you can. Now shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Now bring the knee down toward your wrist. Pull back up to your belly. Knee down toward your wrist. Pull back up again. Bring the knee to the wrist. Pull back up. And now press in your hands, press your hips up high. Step down, downward facing dog. Left knee to your chest. Just pull this in close. Now shift your shoulders forward over your wrists and hold here. Now left knee down to the wrist. Pull up to your belly. Down to the wrist. And pull back up. Down to the wrist. Pull up one more time. Press in your hands, just press your hips up, and set the left foot down next to the right. We're going to take 2 more rounds. Right knee to your chest, pulling close. Now shift your shoulders forward over your wrists. Right knee down to the wrist. Pull it in close. Lower the knee toward the wrist. Pull back in. Right knee down again. Pull back in. Now just press this back, hips high, and set the right foot down. Left knee to your chest again. And then shift your shoulders forward over your wrists. Now bring the knee down toward the left wrist. And then pull the knee in close. Bring the knee down again. Pull back in. Bring the knee down one more time. Pull back in. Press back. Set your left foot down. One more round. Right knee to your chest. And then press this forward, shoulders over wrists. All right, knee down toward the wrist. Pull it back up. Knee down toward the wrist. Pull it back up. Knee down toward the wrist. Pull it back up. Press your hips back and set the right foot down. Left knee, one more time, pull it to your chest. Shift your shoulders forward over your wrists. Knee down toward the wrist. Pull it back up. Knee down toward the wrist. Pull it back up. Knee down toward the wrist. Pull it up one more time. Press your hips back and set the left foot down. And then bring your knees down to the mat. Now from here, I want you to grab whatever you have to slide on. And I'm going to pull my mat back. So you're going to slide the hands here, all right? And you can put a little more padding over your knees. You might need it. Maybe, maybe not. But from here, we're going to start this from all fours. So you can keep your knees on the mat or on a pad. They're just going to stay in place. And put the heels of your hands on whatever you're sliding on. Maybe it's fabric or maybe it's pads like I have here. And start this in all fours with your shoulders over your wrists. Now we're going to slide this forward, and this is kind of an ab roller movement here. So you can take this further if you like, keep in mind. But keep the arms in line, keep the heels of the hands on whatever you're sliding on, and look forward. Now we're going to take this back and forth. We're going to do 10 of these, and we're going to do this slow. So I want you to slide your hands forward, take it slow. Stretch this out, look forward, open your chest. You can bring your hips forward if you want to make this harder, but then pull your belly in. Slide the hands back in underneath the shoulders back to all fours. And then again like that. Keep the arms parallel. Look forward. Slide this out as far as you can. Maybe even bring your hips forward a little bit. And then pull back in. And bring the wrists back underneath the shoulders again. That's 2. Slide this forward. Take it slow. Look forward. Open your chest. Maybe bring the hips forward a little bit. Pull back in. Hips stay over the knees. Shoulders over wrists. All right, that's 3. Slide this forward again. Look forward. Lengthen this out as much as you can. And then pull back in. Keep the arms parallel. Back to all fours. That's 4. Slide it forward again. And just move bit by bit. Let your chest sink down. Maybe bring the hips forward a little bit. Pull back in. Back to all fours. And that's 5. Again, bring this forward. And just take it steady, not too fast. Keep the arms parallel, slide down low. Maybe bring your hips forward a little bit. Pull back in. Back to all fours. And that's 6. Bring it forward again. Keep the arms parallel. Slide this out. Maybe you take it forward, maybe you back off a little bit. And then pull back in. Back to all fours. And that's 7. Bring it forward again. Keep the arms in line. Stretch out the front of your body. Hips up high. Maybe bring the hips forward. Pull back in. Back to all fours. That's 8. We got 2 more. Slide this forward again. And just take it bit by bit. Maybe bring the hips forward a little bit as well. And then pull back in. Back to all fours. That's 9. 1 more. Slide this forward. Take it bit by bit. Maybe bring the hips forward again. And then pull back in. Back to all fours. And that's 10. And just give yourself a moment. Roll out your shoulders a little bit. And we'll put the sliders over to the side. Now from here, I'm just going to bring my mat out all the way again. And we'll take this down basically into plank. So from here, this is what I want you to do. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Feet step back and keep the feet about hips width distance apart. I'm going to take this toward a fallen triangle variation. So I want you to roll your heels over to the right. The weight's going to the right hand. Keep your hips lifted. Bring the left arm behind your back. All right, now keep your left shoulder pulled back and just hold here. And then using your core, press into both feet. Keep the right arm straight. Sink your hips down low. Now we're going to take it on my count. So from here, 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Don't worry about going deep. Sink down again. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Sink down again. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. Sink down. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Now hold here, and then just lift the right foot up off the floor. And just hold. All right, release that. Bring yourself down into all fours. Take a breath. And I'm just turning around for the camera, but we're going to take this to the other side. So again, in plank, wrists underneath the shoulders, feet about hips width distance. Roll your heels to the left this time. Take your half bind, right arm behind your back. Left arm stays straight, press into both feet. And then sink this down. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. 1 more. 3, 2, 1, hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Hold here and lift your left foot up off the floor. and then release. Now just take a breath. We're going to switch this out. And we're doing 3 rounds total. So bring yourself back into plank. Feet about hips width distance. Roll your heels over to the right again. The weight's on the right hand, left arm behind your back. Keep the left shoulder pulled back. Now sink down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press up. 1, 2, and 3. Sink this down again. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Sink down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more rounds. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Now stay here. Lift your right foot up off the floor. And release. Bring it back down to all fours. And then take yourself into plank for the other side. Again, wrists underneath the shoulders, feet about hips width distance apart. Roll your heels left this time. Weights on the left arm. Left arm stays straight. Right arm behind your back. Now again from here. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more times. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Stay here and hover your left foot up off the floor. And release. All right, one more set there. So bring yourself into plank. Feet hips width distance. Over to the right arm this time. The heels go right. Left arm behind your back. And let's bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. And then bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Stay here. Lift your right foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Take a breath or two. And we'll finish out the other side. So on your left arm this time. So turn the heels over to the left side. The weight's on the left arm, right arm behind your back. And then one more time with this. Sink it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Bring it down again. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Sink down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Sink down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press it up. 1, 2, and 3. Stay here. Hover your left foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now just come down to a seat. Shake your hands out for a moment. Now, we're going to take this up into reverse tabletop to finish things off. And I want you to use the yoga block. Now, if you have something else to use, you can use a pillow, something that your legs can actually press together toward. But if you have the yoga block, I want you to go ahead and take the longer setting and put that between the knees or basically toward the part of your thighs that's closest to the knees. And we're going to keep that tension of squeezing the block in towards center as we lift and lower. So feet in front of you about hips width distance, hands behind the shoulders about shoulder width, palms down, fingertips forward, or you can rotate your fingers to the sides. Either way, go ahead and press in your hands and feet, lift your seat up off the floor. And just feel at your position, get ready to reset if you need to. We're going to take this up and down a few times and then we'll hold it. So when you're ready, with an inhale, press your hips high, squeeze the block. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze again. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, lower again. Inhale, lift and squeeze. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, come down. 5 more. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, come down. 2 more. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, bring it down. Now inhale, lift and squeeze, hold here. Now as you hold on, you can look forward or look up or hang your head back. But keep pressing to the floor, keep squeezing that block with your knees, keep your glutes engaged and your hips pressing high, and keep your chest lifting. Now while you hold on to that, I'm just going to count this down. So 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it down. Go ahead, put that block aside. Shake your hands out a little bit. And that is it for this sequence. Thank you very much.